We're
On
in
the
jail.
last episode,
Yes, you are in jail.
We are in jail, that's for sure.
It happened.
Crap, in the other room. Go ahead, I'll be right back.
We got thrown in our cells. We got our various phone calls. Juan called the Admiralty Board to get a representative sent there. Strux called Scorn. Don't know what Scorn's gonna do, but he's gonna do something. Piper called the Alliance legal offices? Question mark.
Yeah.
I know who came from there, but I can't remember the exact place.
Yeah.
Got to talking with the boy Julian for a while. Seems like he's not so bad once he's like not trying to Terminator us. We got a good big chunk of Piper story.
Yeah.
It's like it was a really good explanation as well. Like, good job. I did not want to speak during the whole time because I was too stuck listening.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope I did a good job.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Miri woke up, assumedly got her phone. I can't remember if Miri got the phone call last time
She
or not.
did.
So,
Yeah, she
because
did.
Miri was unconscious at the start of like you all getting like put in the cells, she got to have her phone call last and got to discuss it with your attorney before making the call.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Okay.
Called
to make sure it was like exactly who we wanted.
And Aisha's sending us is gonna keep us in jail.
Yeah.
She's gonna be no help.
And no biggie, just our attorney is Piper's father from the military.
Yeah,
It's all
who she
good.
hasn't talked to in a few years, so that's cool.
Yeah. Estranged lawyer dad. It's my band name.
Estranged lawyer dad.
Yeah.
Because you know my dad's a lawyer.
I didn't even know he was a lawyer. That's new to Piper too.
I believe that might be it.
To a Dave Matthews concert.
Yep. So you all have been in your cells for almost a full day now, talking amongst yourselves, debriefing with Captain Orion, your attorney, and after hammering down some details on how exactly you're going to approach this, he leaves to fill out all the remaining paperwork and get ready for the actual trial. So you all rest, meditate, pace, whatever you decide to do in your free time, as much as you can do. I imagine Strux playing with like the retractable like toilet in the wall.
My God.
like a kid playing with the windows in the car.
That's fair.
I wish we had these back on my home planet.
So your crew, you all awaken / get your attention drawn very abruptly as the human officer Derek opens your cells, completely surrounded by other C-Sec officers, all with handcuffs and batons in hand.
Hi.
It's time.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Just come with us and come quietly. Your attorney, the prosecution, and the rest of the court is about to start the session. We'll escort you in as the trial finishes its opening and the jury has been briefed.
Sounds good.
Lead the way.
So, They all go to handcuff you one by one. Does anyone resist? Does anyone make any remarks?
Nope.
This is not as fun as the TV shows.
Never is.
Keep my mouth shut this time. So, just go with it.
I just realized we fucking Juan might have to take the stand. That's gonna be awful.
So as you know, some of you make some bleak jokes / go willingly. You all get escorted down the hall and through the CSEC headquarters.
About a walk of shame.
Yeah. As everyone's continuing about their business, but you do get some glances from a lot of the officers as you pass by. As you get, by the time you get to the Academy's main hall, you begin to get guided to a wide door at the far end of that hall. It's like on one end would be like the entrance to the Academy, and the other end would be this wide door. It's one of the only rooms to have multiple guards posted beside it. You can see there's lots of traffic in here. You know, once again, officers doing their business, other attorneys, some civilians. You all have like one or two officers flanking your sides as they, not like super aggressively, but just lead you down the hallway. Illyria, as you're walking with the group, you actually notice the crowd is so thick that a Turian passerby accidentally like bumps into you.
Well,
Just goes, sorry.
Well, excuse me. Am I cuffed behind my back or in front of my or in front of me?
You all are cuffed in front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And hands in front of you. So, as the guards guarding the door see your crew as well as Julian in tow, they open the door from the side to reveal a large metallic courtroom with rows of stands raised up to overlook a pit in the center, with long desks on both sides that face a tall judge's bench in the center.
not ominous.
Behind the bench are multiple giant windows that provide a landscape view into the Presidium with fountains and various gilded statues. You see one of like an Asari, like holding a hammer and scale. You see another one of a Krogan, holding a gun in triumph over a rock.
Man, why are there never any Quarian statues?
And
No respect.
none whatsoever.
The humans kind of get screwed over too, so.
Step up your game.
Factors.
Step up your game. All right. So there's as you step in, you notice there is quite the crowd of people. Not like packed, but a decent number of people considering you were promised a private trial. All of which are already risen. Guards are posted around each section of the room. And you also notice a singular judge overlooking the courtroom. And you can all see that she is an Asari dressed in a black cloak. Her collar revealing multiple pins similar to what the other CSEC officers wear. She looks a bit more mature than your average Asari, with slightly paler blue skin, but then she has these striking crimson markings across her face that almost makes it look like she has really harsh eyeshadow and lipstick. And she analyzes each and every one of you as you walk into the courtroom.
Gonna shrink.
Oh no, Space Judge Judy.
Judges
Bring
and
in
it's
the
hilarious.
tits and lobsters.
I'll make brief eye contact and then.
Oh
Look
shit,
away.
it's Gloria Albright!
She's just eyeing you all down. Raises an eyebrow at the Quarians when making their comments. The further you step in, you can see at one of the tables is Maximilian, still in his armor, which has since been repaired since the last night. But you can still see he has bruises and scrapes all across his face, as well as a frazzled mustache. Almost like it got a little burned. Beside him, you see an older, darker-skinned human dressed in a light gray suit. He wears spectacles and has a short comb over. And to Max's other side, you see Phoebe with her head drooped in a full-length black dress.
Phoebe.
I think she'll briefly look at them and then look away.
What's your all's passive perceptions?
And
Let me figure that out. Learning how to navigate the online one.
It is, for Piper, it's 16, I believe.
How do I
14.
figure that out?
Yeah.
If you don't know it, let's just go with your, whatever your wisdom score is.
Oh, okay. 17.
17. Okay. So we got 16 and 17s being pretty high. Piper, as you enter, you just hear some shifting around noises, like people, not being able to stand still in the crowd. And above the entryway, you see the stands kind of it's like a half dome, essentially. It's like stadium seats almost. You walked under some seats, and you can see that directly above from where you walked in. You just take a quick glance and see your three companions from the party, Amobi, Reese, and Adriana.
oh, yay, they get to witness this.
Damn it.
You can tell as soon as you guys make eye contact with each other, Amobi tries to speak up or do something, and Reese just kind of holds him back, and it's like, calm down. Adriana just looks on with her eyebrows furrowed.
She's just gonna droop her head even further.
Aww.
Illyria,
Everything's all here.
you feel yourself getting a little itchy on your arms.
Oh. Why am I feeling itchy? What is this?
So, you all take your seats in your own section next to the other table in the pit alongside the waiting Captain Orion, who is, he puts on a face of confidence as he adjusts his tie around his collar, which looks as if it could burst any second. This man's suit is quite the tight fit for his strong figure. He just wipes his hair backwards. His dark brown hair the graying sides.
Probably gonna get a lot more gray after this ordeal.
You can tell he's sweating a little bit. As you sit down, the rest of the court also takes their seats. So, just to give you an idea of what everyone's roles are in the court at the moment, we have the Asari judge, front and center, sitting on a tall chair. Officer Derek, after he leads you all in, acts as the session's bailiff. In front of the judge, we have our clerk, the constable. You can see the table furthest from you is the prosecution, and the one that you're closest to, took the seat next to, is the defense table. You all notice that on the opposite side of the room, there's a section dedicated to a jury. As everyone sits down and there's a few beats of silence, you all count 2 Asari, 2 Turians, 2 Solarians, 4 humans, a single Quarian, and Strux, you're quick to notice 1 Krogan in the jury.
Yay!
So mostly council races, most of them human, with the singular Quarian and Krogan. So the Asari judge leans forward. Good morning, everyone. I am Judge Talea. As Chief of Police on the Presidium, I will be on the bench for this session. It is now we will begin the trial of Barker v. Stormbreaker, in which the accused are charged with a plot for murder in the first degree of Janice Barker, most significantly of all, in addition to accounts of trespassing, vigilantism, conspiracy, and resisting of arrest. The defense states all of which was only in response to abductions as part of and she kind of raises her eyes for a second, evil plot. Details have not been made public save for our civilian jury and limited gallery joining us today, as this is still technically an ongoing Citadel security investigation. We will start with an opening statement from the prosecution's attorney. At this moment, you start to fidget around okay. Ready to receive some shade.
Yeah.
You see this human man with the glasses step up and away from the table, leaving, Max and Phoebe there. Goes, "Thank you, Your Honor. I represent the family and business of the Barkers, who are still in mourning over the tragic loss of Mrs. Barker, a loving mother and legitimate businesswoman above all else, whose life was taken by one Julian Bluford, who acted as a premeditating assassin alongside the crewmen of the vessel, Stormbreaker, going far beyond the bounds of galactic law to commit crimes against my clients. And as he sits back down, you kind of hear whisperings around you as people discuss as quietly as they can. Thank you, Mr. Wendell. And for the defense, would Captain Enzo Orion make his opening statement? You see, he just kind of gives a quick glance to your group, especially Piper, before he stands. Your Honor, I'm here to represent the accused SSV Stormbreaker crew, Piper, Illyria, Strux, Miri, and Juan, who have all proudly served in our fight against the Reapers. As well as Mr. Bluford, whose actions were necessary considering a much darker plot that we will bring to light today.
Boy.
I ask everyone to consider the crew's exemplary service record, which consists of countless heroic acts as we go forward with the proceedings today. He just gives a quick smile and sits back down. You can see the judge kind of clicking her thumbs together and just kind of squinting at Enzo as he takes his seat. As this trial is not under council jurisdiction and has groups rather than individuals on trial, we will allow additional comments from both the prosecution and defense when permitted. Until then, please hold all remarks for recess. Now, normally we would start with the prosecution, but I would like the defense, the accused, to step forward and plead their cases before the court. She kind of glances at your group.
Boy.
No.
Nose goes?
I don't know. I'll kind
Nose
of
goes.
look over at my dad and be like, is there a specific order you want us to go in, or...
You all can decide to go one at a time as a group. It's up to you. Take your time. We have all day.
Oh my god.
Well, we clearly can't all just go as a group. Nothing would get done.
So who you guys
All
sending?
straws?
I feel like if I go first, I'm going to ruin our case immediately.
I don't know.
I mean, what's the actual worst that could happen?
We go to jail?
we go to jail.
Who
We can find a way out.
Mm.
wants to explain your side?
Miri tried explaining to the constable.
Oh my god.
She can go again
mean-
if no one else wants to speak.
Honestly, I think if our best bet would be Piper.
Yeah, like, I, as Natalie, do not want to go, but I feel like Piper should be the one to
Piper-
go.
Yeah,
I
because
don't think
Piper,
anyone wants to go.
Piper would have like the better understanding and could actually explain what's going on better than any of us.
Juan doesn't know
Right.
shit about law.
Yeah, Piper will take a deep breath and do whatever gesture she needs to do to motion that she will take the stand.
You would just stand up.
Yeah.
This.
Yes.
So,
Good luck.
as you shuffle your way around your party mates and out of your little section of the pit, you take the center stand. You can see all the eyes just kind of homing in on you. Everyone begins whispering again. And the judge just eyes you up.
Take another deep breath, try to tune out the whispers from the crowd, and just focus on the lawyers and the judge. Just kind of look around, not sure what to do.
Your dad just kind of like raises his eyebrows and is like nodding, like, go on.
Hi, my name is, I'm Lieutenant Piper Orion with the Systems Alliance Navy. I've been an active member of the Alliance for almost 7 years now. I joined when I was 18. Before the invasion, I was in Rio training to become an N7 Marine. I have not finished my training yet. That was interrupted by the invasion, and I left to go on a routine mission to Pluto at the Primus base, where I met the rest of my crew, and our base was attacked by some blood pack, and we had to fight our way through them and escape. And through that is when we found our ship, the Stormbreaker. So once
you hear like a chair slide behind you.
Mhm.
You're like, Your Honor, I'm questioning the relevance of this story you're being fed. And just goes like overruled, Mr. Wendell. I want to hear her story.
I promise I'll try to make it quick. Anyway, I met the crew. We got the ship. We got away. We actually saw one of the first Reapers that came through the relay. We got away, but not without some repairs that needed to be made to our ship. So that's where our crew got its beginnings. Since
What
then,
brought you to the Citadel?
well, we came to the Citadel on a lead that somebody was here. Somebody that I was looking for, who I previously thought to have been deceased for quite a long time. After, well, first, before the Citadel, we went to Rannoch and took care of that, we helped stop the Geth, we fought our way through, and in that, we found the person that I just previously mentioned. And we got a lead. He got away, but we got a lead from one of his people that he was going to be in Citadel space. So once we finished our business on Rannoch, we made our way to the Citadel to follow up on that lead. And we got here, we met the constable. He was very gracious, very kind in our arrival, even though as we all know, the Citadel is facing some very tough times right now with the refugees and the war and everything, trying to keep up with everybody, making sure everybody has what they need. So we arrived, we made our presence known, we helped with the refugees a bit, and we began our investigation. During that investigation, we met Mr. Shadowstar, and he made it clear to us that our investigation into Julian, I'll just kind of glance at Julian, who we also had a lead on, another person we knew him and said could potentially help us find the person that I'm looking for. Anyway, going back to Mr. Shadowstar, he said that his investigation into Julian was his business and that we should not interfere. Well, given that Mr. Blueford is a very experienced individual with biotics and, bodyguard work, we still wanted to pursue this lead. So we split up, our crew split up there, and we began looking for clues. That eventually led us to finding Julian, clues about what he was doing, what he was trying to do. And during that time, we were also investigating the kidnappings of the homeless community. One of the people we rescued on Rannoch was actually, part of this. We talked to him and some of his companions on the Citadel about his experience, what was going on, that kind of thing. And when we were going to go back and talk to him again, he was missing. So we began, before looking into Julian's whereabouts, we looked into that first. And we discovered that these individuals who are being kidnapped are actually have some kind of, it'll probably sound crazy, but mind control. They're not in their right minds. They're in some kind of trance to where they'll shoot someone who isn't wearing a specific set of armor or a badge, which we later... Oh,
You
go
hear
ahead.
that the chair slide again. It's like, Your Honor, the defendant is misleading you with false information based on fantasy concepts. Are we throwing mind control into this trial now? What, like Reaper indoctrination? I think we
Yeah.
would know if that's what was happening. We've searched the estate, and my clients have shown no records of any Reaper artifacts of any kind. Not a single bit of tech. You can't possibly believe, and then the judge just goes like, once again, Mr. Wendell, calm yourself. I just want to hear the end of this.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm wrapping it up now. Going back to what I was saying, we discovered that the individuals who were being kidnapped were all wearing the same type of armor. It was white with a patch on it. That would later be revealed to have belonged to the Barker family, who, while, yes, we were at the party, they took me after I had a couple drinks and interrogated me to where they were telling me their plans, Mr. Shadowstar and the
He just
late
looks a little
Mrs.
like
Barker.
mad. The
We'll
rest
just
of you
kinda look
notice
at
him.
But yes, he did tell me about his affiliation with this person and how he and his family were supplying these individuals and this person that we're looking for with armor and equipment and weapons to do whatever it is that they are trying to do. So, of course, we wanted to look into this more, which is why we were at the estate at the party and trying to figure out, get some more leads onto where these individuals who were being kidnapped might have been. As we all know, what happened, the tragic passing of Mrs. Barker. And after that happened, Mr. Shadowstar decided to use some mechs against me and my crew, to which we then had to defend ourselves. And eventually I was able to talk him down and get him to turn the mechs off. And that led us to the basement where we were found by the officers, where the individuals were, the missing individuals. We don't know how they got there. We don't know who put them down there. We just know that we found them down there. We did not have anything to do with them being there in the first place. When we approached them initially, they began to shoot us. Me and my friend. I'll just kind of look at Mary and then back at the crowd. And one of the guards down there told us that they'll shoot anyone except someone who has the armor and the patch that they were wearing, which also, again, belongs to the Barker family. So, knowing this, we put the barrier down so they couldn't hurt anybody, us or themselves. And that was when, a little bit after that, is when CSEC found us down there with them. So.
So, you see the jury beside you. You know, most of them seem very invested in your story that you were telling. The Krogan just kind of like leans back and puts his arms around the the edge of like his seat and just kind of like starts smiling. The Quarian just kind of starts rustling their hands a little bit. One of the humans is, also smiling and nodding along with you. The rest of them are just kind of listening, and that's pretty much all you can make out.
Alright. We'll just acknowledge them and give a small smile and then turn back to everybody else.
While you have the stand, Lieutenant, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Please, go ahead.
So, everything from your side of the argument makes sense to me. I won't deny that. It all sounds like events that could have perfectly transpired. Let me go over the list of offenses once again. We have conspiracy. Now, you are talking about finding someone that is using mind control powers against those that are less fortunate. And you found this person on Rannoch, outside of Citadel space.
Yes, that is correct.
Is this person you're referencing the human Christopher McManus?
No, he was actually the person we found who was under influence by the...
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Then yeah, in that case, yeah.
He's been under intensive care for some time now, under CSEC watch. Your claims that he shot at you and your companion, Mirinara, they haven't shown any sign of aggression towards any of our officers, even when conscious. There's no evidence to suggest either of these men were ever of any hostile or even any kind of savage mindset beyond just working security for the Barker family.
Well, I did call out to him to try to get him to snap out of it. He seemed to respond to that when I did. I don't know if you've talked to him about his time on Rannoch, but we found him there, and he was also under a similar influence there until we were able to snap him out of it.
From the reports, he hasn't spoken a word since he's woken up. The doctors might be diagnosing him with some form of PTSD.
At this point, I think Piper will just kind of put her head in her hand and just rub it and just be like, yeah.
Another account would be vigilantism. I can understand the emotional reasons why you would conduct an investigation for this missing person that you believe to be on the Citadel. But I'm afraid you have no right. You have no legal authority or commission of any kind from Citadel security, let alone any kind of Spectre authorization. What gave you the idea that something like this wouldn't cause chaos? That it would upset some of our sacred laws?
Your Honor, anything that my crew and I do we never do it with malice. We're doing it because we want to save people we care about and keep the rest of the galaxy safe. Now, sometimes that doesn't always go as planned. Things happen. People might get hurt. It's not ever something we set out to do when we do these things.
Yes, Lieutenant, you have to understand that's not your call to make. If the reports are to be believed, we're very appreciative of all of your efforts, especially the retaking of Rannoch. But that doesn't mean you can pretend that the laws don't apply to you.
And Piper just sits there and thinks. Trying to
Shall
figure
I
out
continue with the other claims?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. At the end of the day, you all are accused of trespassing. You said Mr. And she just kind of like squints, like, Shadowstar let loose a bunch of Ymir mechs to assault you on their premises, yes?
Yes.
The key words there being their premises.
Your Honor, I also said that after I had a few drinks at the party, Mr. Shadowstar and his mother also took me into a bedroom and tied me up and interrogated me to the point where he also stabbed me in my leg, which I can show you. It's healing now, but as you can probably understand, at that point, I was just trying to defend myself and my friends.
Mm-hmm. We did a full body scan with our sensors the moment you walked in. We didn't scan any kind of wound like that. Unless you healed overnight.
I did have some healing done on my leg, but I can assure you there is most likely a scar there to prove it.
Under what care? No surgeon's that good.
I'll just kind of look over at Julian. It's not really something I can explain. I have some training in medicine myself, but even I don't fully understand what was done.
Then unfortunately, Miss Orion, that's not evidence we can put forward. Mr. Shadowstar and the Barker family business have had no prior offenses. Not only that, but he does have registered commissions directly from CSEC. In short, your word doesn't mean very much. As much as I would like to believe you.
I understand, Your Honor.
And then there's the final accusation of murder. Let's say we disregard all the other offenses I've listed today. We talk around and round in circles about everything that transpired that night. Nothing will change the fact that a woman lies dead. That's something that can't just go unnoticed.
I think at this point she's thinking of her mom and what happened to her, and she's trying not to get emotional. And then she'll briefly glance at Phoebe and think about how she felt when she lost her mom, when Piper felt when she lost her mom. She'll just go, I can't fix what was stolen from an innocent girl who didn't deserve any of this. Someone who just wanted to be herself and finally had the courage to come out and, mingle with people. Just for her to see people she might have thought were her friends stand by while her mother was killed right in front of her.
You just hear like a slam behind you, like a hand on a desk. Like, you killed my mother.
We didn't.
If you didn't, he did. You didn't even try to save her.
We did. We tried so hard.
We may have thought we were trying, but no, you're... I'm assuming this is Phoebe talking, right?
Yeah, this is Phoebe.
I'll be like, but you're right, Phoebe, we should have tried harder, and... There's nothing I or the crew I can say or do that will make it better. I know that, and we could try our entire lives to try and make things right, but nothing's going to change the fact that she's gone, and to some extent I understand that. Believe me, I do. Maybe not to the same degree that you do, but...
Yeah, how could you possibly understand? You have no idea what I'm going through.
You're right. We don't. We should have
We d-
tried harder.
We didn't want anyone to get hurt. I know that probably means nothing coming from us, but it's the truth. The whole honest truth. And you ask how I could understand. I lost my mom when I was 10 years old. So I didn't necessarily see her die like you did, but I know that pain. It's raw and terrible and feels like part of your heart's been ripped out of your chest and not some of it's not ever coming back. I don't want to...
Persuasion check.
Okay.
Ooh, can I help?
Yes, since you spoke up, I'd say you can help.
Okay, so
Her
advantage.
Yep.
Nat 20, make the case go in our favor.
Well, I got a natural 19 plus 6, so that's 20, 21,
Hey.
22, 23, 24, 25.
Phoebe's just like droops her head again, trying not to sob uncontrollably. I believed you could do some good. I wanted to see the stars with all of you. Now I've probably helped my mom get killed because of my foolish dreams.
You had nothing to do with that.
Phoebe, you had absolutely nothing to do with that. Okay?
None of us could have known what was actually happening.
Believe me, I blame myself for my mom's death for years because I stayed in a cabinet while she went out and got killed. And I thought maybe if I would have just went after her, maybe I could have done something. But then I remember I was a kid, and I probably would have been killed too. It's just, I think my mom wouldn't want me thinking that way.
So your mom gets killed and you make sure no one else can have one either. Is that how you work?
That is not what I'm trying to say, Phoebe. That is the last thing I would ever say to anybody, especially another girl, another daughter.
We found out someone was hunting your family. We stuck around trying to prevent that from happening.
We tried as much as we did. We failed. And we take ownership for that. And you know what? If you want to hate us, by all means, you would have every right to. All that I ask is that you don't blame yourself for what happened. Because it's not your fault. It was never your fault.
I know it's not right to blame myself for what happened. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I could even blame you for what happened. And you see Max just kind of shoot up, just like Phoebe.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
I don't know. She just kind of slinks back in her chair.
I know it probably doesn't mean much, but I'm really sorry. I'm sure all of us are. And there's nothing we can... I don't know if there's anything we could ever say or do that could prove that, but... I mean... That's... We mean it. Whatever that means to you.
I meant everything I said when we were in your room.
Mira, you give me another persuasion check, actually.
A 13?
13. She just, slumps back into her chair even more and doesn't make eye contact with anybody.
Piper
Your
just
Honor, the
makes-
defendants are trying to get an emotional reaction out of my client. What is this?
Hey,
This
she
is
interrupted.
unacceptable.
She started it.
All I was trying to do was apologize, because we haven't had the chance to do that. I'm sorry if it upset her. That was not my goal, nor my intention.
You see everyone begin to whisper again. The jury, most of the council race folks are, kind of have like their head in their hand, or they're shaking their head or scratching their heads. Even the Quarian looks a little uneasy, but LeCrogan still just sits there with his arms stretched out, like almost like he's lost in thought. And the Judge Talea leans forward a little bit again and says, you see why operating as vigilantes, what it can do, the harm it can cause even with good intentions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, that sounded very sincere to me. Unacceptable, but sincere.
Piper will just nod.
If anything, you've come to the stand to show you are no monster. In fact, I think you care quite a lot about people.
To that, she would just smile a little bit. Yeah, that's how I was raised, so it's good that that's stuck.
She just kind of looks over at the rest of your group. You're awfully quiet, and you don't strike me as the quiet type. Looks directly at Strux.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I will not speak unless spoken to.
That's very good, or not Strux. Now, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
By all means.
Honey, you broke up a little bit.
Oh. By
You're
all
very-
means, Your Honor.
You're quiet and breaking up.
Huh, weird.
That sounded good.
Yeah, that sounded better.
Now, reports from the night of the incident indicate all manner of pandemonium once a Yogg showed up. However, our analysts can confirm there's no record, no traces of any kind of Yogg DNA amidst the scene. But what they can find is plenty of Krogan.
All the Krogan you can handle.
Right. You just kind of like shuffle some papers.
Not the time or place.
So unprofessional.
Hit on everything.
I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. I understand that your other crewmates seem a bit remorseful. No one seems to be denying any actions that may or may not have taken place. But what about you? How exactly do you feel about your current situation?
Your Honor, that's a hard question to answer.
Well,
But to put it into short and sweet, this may sound a little bizarre coming from a Krogan, but very empathetic and deeply saddened that everything went so horribly wrong.
You know, if I were you, I would say I feel very satisfied that I got to live out the Krogan dream, even at such an age as yourself. But then I remember my father was Krogan, and he didn't always do what I thought a Krogan would normally do, even after hundreds of years. He was constantly a surprise. Which is why...
That's one thing people have told me is I'm a little unpredictable.
Well, I would agree. I certainly didn't expect you to be as sincere as well.
It usually surprises most people. Sometimes I even surprise myself.
Your Honor, you keep throwing around that word, sincerity. People can't be innocent based solely on sincerity, you know. Need I remind you that there's a murder in the first degree. Maybe not innocent, but maybe justifiable. I'm not saying anything quite yet. I'm compelled by your stories, Stormbreaker crew. But the fact remains that there's very little hard evidence to support your case.
Can I ask GM a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so, that docking bay that they were taking the prisoners to,
Okay.
with my keen mind, Miri would remember, even though I neglected to write it down, right?
All right. What?
I think I
love
have it
this
written
feat.
down. Hold on, I think I actually wrote it down.
You did write it
And-
down?
Yeah, and Mitchell, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's Docking Bay Z1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, my voice is killing me right now.
It's in universe. There was a infection, a suit rupture.
Right. Miri can try to pipe up real quick.
If you
Your
want, you
Honor.
can just take the stand.
I was gonna
Okay.
say Strux is coming down from being on red sand for a day and a half, so he's a little tired.
He's trying to hold it together.
I
Yeah.
may. Miri will approach the stand,
Trading off with Piper.
and she'll say like, "Good job" in passing to Piper.
Thank you. Good luck. I'll go sit down.
Now, Your Honor, my assumption is, my drone can't be of any use to this, right? Anything that she might have caught during the night.
Mm-hmm.
But in regards to the prisoners that it seems the Barker family had in their basement, for some unknown reason, we don't know why they were there. One of the guards said they were taking them to Docking Bay Z1. And I was wondering if anything might turn up there if one were so inclined to look.
Make a persuasion check. While you're doing that, like, Illyria, as you sit and you can't help
Still
but
itching myself.
you're still fidgety and like a little itchy on your arm. And at this point, you're like, okay, what the heck?
Something is wrong here. Help!
It's a 16.
You good?
16.
I'm just itchy all over.
Z-level docking bays are classified vessels. Now, of course, you wouldn't know that. Why would you? But just because they're unknown to the general populace doesn't mean they're without jurisdiction from CSEC. I feel there's no harm in telling you that. What I'll also tell you is we did have some arrivals, some departures that day, none of which seemed suspicious.
Hey, I suppose there's not much more I can say on that subject, is there?
Now, to play along with your side of the story, if there is a greater conspiracy going on behind the scenes, our security systems are quite state-of-the-art, perhaps the best in the galaxy. But with enough dedication, someone could and might slip through. You can just see, like, the prosecution table looks a little nervous. Aside from Phoebe, who's just head down.
What do you mean, slip through, Your Honor?
As you can see, the Citadel is in somewhat of a crisis.
Yes, of course.
We can barely manage even half the people that move through here, both in and out. Our security runs thin. It is possible, if your story were to line up, that there could have been an unaccounted departure at the bay and the time you've brought forth.
I don't suppose there's any way to check that.
The investigation is still open. Anything's possible, but at this moment it's just speculation.
Appreciate your open mind, nonetheless.
I try to stay unbiased. I would like to hear more from the accuser at this time. At which point, Shadowstar stands up from his seat, just kind of looks at you at the stand, Miri.
Here we go.
He just... What do you do?
I will stand there and wait for what he has to say.
So, he approaches the stand, just kind of walks with his chest out, arms to the side, and just kind of like motions you to like get off the stand.
I'll make my way back over to where we're sitting then.
As he steps up on the stand and as you begin to walk away, you just hear him like his head just kind of goes towards your direction. He just goes like, and he just kind of looks at you and he's just like, and as his eyes trail back towards the judge, he just goes like, do the right thing.
She'll nod at him as she walks back.
Your Honor, we send out operatives, teams across the galaxy to conduct business. Weapons manufacture, trade, all between different corporations. See, my mother's company was a mediary, you see. This team, the Stormbreaker crew, must have encountered near Rannoch. Sounds like a business deal gone wrong. Our employees out in deep space that were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just kind of looks over at the rest of the group. We were just minding our own business until we were under an assassination attempt by none other than Mr. Blueford over there, aided by the crew of the Stormbreaker. At this point, Illyria, you're just like, what the heck is happening with me?
Your Honor, I'm having a medical emergency here.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm just really itchy on my left arm. I'm assuming there would be some kind of rash that's visible at this time, because I've been probably visibly scratching at it.
Make a perception roll.
21.
21, good roll. So, you look down at your arm and you notice maybe like half a penny size metal disc just attached to your upper arm.
Oh. There's no way I can pull that off, is it?
And it's at that point when you just feel like a zzz, like a little shock.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna have you take 2 points of damage, electrical damage.
God.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No.
And at that point, All of you roll electronics checks.
Okay.
I'm good at those.
I'm alright.
Someone help me.
That is 18 for Piper.
18.
Roll 20, that's 27.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Warriors, let's go.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll 19.
19. Good
Oh.
rolls.
Which is funny because my electronics aren't that great.
So you all notice that for a very split second that your Omni tools light up for a second.
Oh.
Miri, since you got a natural 20, and thanks to your like Quarian, like technology integration, what are they called? Implants? Your implants.
Cerebral
augmentation.
Augmentations. That you actually feel like you have full functionality back into all your tech suite.
So, wait, we have our Omni tools on us right now?
They
That's
just
been-
got turned back on.
Okay. So we had them, but they were turned off, now they're back on.
Right.
Okay.
Are you all
Oh.
okay over there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Everything's fine.
Everything's great.
No
Should we call
complaints
for
here.
recess? Get you a nurse.
Are you okay now, Illyria?
Yeah, the shot kind of sucked, but I guess it was for the better.
I think we're okay, Your Honor. My apologies.
A shock.
Like a surprise. She wasn't expecting the itch to stop.
Well, I just needed to talk about it.
You two make a deception roll.
Oh my god.
Exception? I'm pretty good at that. Wait, no, I'm not good at that shit.
You two, as in.
Juan
Illyria.
and Illyria.
Okay.
Cass, pretty good. That's 19.
I got a 17.
Okay. You just see Max just go like, "What are you two trying?" And like, and the judge just goes like, "Yeah, I know it's a lot to take in. Us playing with your fate like this.
Oh, it's so stressful.
Yeah,
Once
haven't
again,
really...
we promise to remain unbiased and professional."
I
Yeah.
appreciate it because this trial depends. A lot depends on this trial.
Yeah, it's something I think most of us haven't really experienced before, so apologies if we're a little jumpy. Please.
Okay, all right then, Mr. Shadowstar, were you quite finished? Well, no, I wasn't. Look, what I'm trying to say is, we were just minding our own business, normal company operations, until meddlers interfered, and now my mother is dead. Once again, I'll ask we all not forget that. I would have caught everything on the terminal I had in the basement of our estate. Surely it picks something up. Well, thank you, Mr. Shadowstar. Perhaps we can bring forth more evidence once our analysts are finished investigating the estate.
But, Your Honor, how do we know that evidence hasn't been tampered with?
No one's been allowed in or out of the estate since the incident. Not even the residents. Not since we found the captives.
I mean, fair, but you have said it yourself that Citadel is in not the best shape it's been.
For one, fellow sister, remember who you're talking to.
I apologize.
But you're also so very right.
I'm sorry for interrupting. You can continue.
Should we call for a recess? Make time for witnesses to get their composure. I think that's a fine idea, Constable. I myself need some time to think. The rest of you all, we will resume our session here in 15 minutes. Please enjoy some lobby refreshments, concessions during that time. She just is scratching her chin with her hand, thinking, as everyone begins to stand and start exiting the room.
This is going well.
I
Captain
can't
Orion
tell.
just kind of joins you guys. So, you all are taking the emotional route.
I have been in restraint mode.
Taking the truthful route?
It's the truthful route, but yeah, I guess there's some emotion tied into it too.
Well, your stories don't have any inconsistencies. That's good. Now we just have to hope the same applies to all the witnesses. I haven't seen your key witness yet. She hasn't showed up.
Well, there's
Wait.
another witness we could potentially call from in the audience.
Who might that be?
Piper's friend Adriana.
We've already had her. I thought we already had her lined up as a witness.
We can call her forth. Anyone from the audience can participate.
But yeah, I
least.
think she
She's
was
No,
Yeah.
it's like Price is right.
She's there.
Yeah, I mean, she was there. She's not part of our crew. She saw what happened. If you think that would help, you know.
I think that's a fine witness. I do recall you said you figured she would show up anyway.
Yeah.
She didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
She must care a lot about you. I think we can count on her support.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to deny any further support beyond that.
Yeah. Well, I'll look around. Do I see her anywhere? Her, or Reese, or Moby wandering around?
They're kind of shuffling out of the room, but they keep looking back at your group.
One gives Reese a thumbs up.
I'll
She just
wave,
gives you a thumbs up back.
I'll wave to Adriana.
I got this, it'll be fine.
Muriel, kind of wave at a Moby.
Adriana just gives a worried salute back. And Amobi full on turns around. And Reese has to be like, come on, let's keep walking.
Going back in.
I'm guessing my dad probably saw that little interaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they seem like good friends.
Yeah, they care a lot about us. And we care a lot about them, so they're reliable.
You always did dream about commanding your own ship
Yeah, I still do.
with a strong crew to support.
I don't know if I'd be any good at it, but girl can dream, I guess.
Sounds like you're already doing it.
I like to think so sometimes, but I also don't want to seem like it's a team effort. So, commander is always as good as their crew and their friends.
I'll do
Speaking of crew and friends, could I pull the group to the side for a second? Just wanna holla at you.
Sure.
Like away from.
No. I mean like still like engage, like on table. It's like the
Okay.
whole
The
group.
record. We have not yet decided a team leader, but I am the highest ranking.
pull up one.
On pulling rank.
Ding to the counter. There's like, what, 25?
I'm glad to see you're in good spirits, Juan. You're still cracking jokes. That's great.
I'm fully confident. Whenever they call me to the stand, I'm gonna kick their asses.
Well, maybe not talk like that would be a start, because that.
Well, I'll be professional, but we're at recess. I can be casual right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man,
So speaking of casual,
yes.
did anyone else notice about our Omni tools?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was that about?
We can thank that Turian from earlier, I guess.
The one
Are
that
you all
bumped into
right,
you?
Miss Illyria? You seem
Oh,
to
Peachy.
have quite the shock.
More than you know, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Say the Omni tools are active again. How?
We don't know.
In high
That-
places,
that's the
I
truth.
assume.
Well, we could use this for ourselves, right?
Well, probably not right now. It's probably not a good idea while we're still in session.
Who did you say you called again?
I mean, I didn't call anyone. You can say I got a phone call.
You got a phone call from the Citadel security payphone.
Yeah.
Lyria might not look it, but she has friends in very high places.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly high places.
From the
Very
broker,
big
I
connections.
understand.
Yeah,
More or
that's
less.
the one.
Oh, boy.
So it's considered a gift from them.
Does this mean I can use my drone as evidence now?
We can download it. Like,
I don't know if doing anything with our Omni tools is a good idea right now.
Yeah.
The
There's
only
a chance
thing I
they
can
probably
think of is holograms.
they
I mean,
probably don't even,
we got 15 minutes to figure it out.
they probably don't even
Well-
know it's on, so they're back on.
On one
so.
hand, you have evidence literally in the palm of your hand if you say your drone picked up something.
I know.
On
she
the other
had-
hand, it's best we not upset the judge.
Of course.
Oh, backup plan. Heard.
All I'll say is I'll leave it up to your discretion.
The backup plan never hurts.
Now, in fairness, we can blame their faulty locking on our Omni tools. We didn't know they'd turn on.
Yeah. They didn't have.
This
They
is a
haven't had-
CSEC issue.
This is definitely easy. You guys and your faulty
trying to lie to them
systems.
is a great idea right now, guys. Great idea. Totally recommend it.
I got a question.
A
Would I
GM
be
question or a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Would I be able to discreetly review the last phone call that I made without giving it away?
Yes.
Like I would try to see if Keenan responded before, I died.
So, before, like, as you were resisting arrest, you got out that one message.
Right.
And you got out, like, you told him to make the right decision. And pleaded that that your crew was not at fault. I believe that, like, summarized what you said.
Pretty much. There was a lot of babbling there.
Well, the point is, you can discreetly check your Omni with a sleight of hand check to see further details.
Can I try, if I see her, can I try to, like, hide, like, help her hide? Like, discreetly do it?
Sure.
Action.
Just kind of maybe, like, stand in front of her? look around, try to take attention off of her.
17.
Espionage.
What roll was that?
17.
17. So you look down at your Omni tool and review that message. You find it, and it definitely says it was sent and received.
Okay.
And you deluminate your Omni tool before one of the guards looks over, and he just sees Piper standing in front,
Whistling.
whistling.
A tune.
He just shakes his head.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Once Mary's done, I'll move aside so we look more normal.
Thanks.
No problem. Got you.
What's the game plan?
I mean, I don't know if there really is one other than to tell the truth and just.
Well,
What witnesses do we have lined up? Let's
We have-
think about that.
we have
Adriana.
Adriana and maybe Aish.
Eek.
Assuming Miss Ashland shows up.
I'm kind of hoping she doesn't show up.
Beyond that, we have over half a dozen, nearly a dozen actually, other witnesses that are willing to come forward.
Wait, really?
On our behalf?
Yeah, sounds like the defense, our side, has
Yeah.
more witnesses than the prosecution.
Oh shit.
Let's go. We got
Yeah.
friends.
When this is over, let's tell Keenan to suck it.
I don't know who that would be, considering there were only so many people in attendance at the incident, but
Are they here?
No one knew
Hey,
us.
we know how to get around, alright?
Red sand potato salad for everyone.
And I guess the plan is probably sit back and let them talk.
I mean, yeah, Adriana
And hope
definitely, and
for the best.
then whoever else is could be helpful.
When in doubt, fall back on our usual plan and just wing it.
Yeah,
Yep.
because that works out for us every single time. Every single fucking time.
How many
Like
more
I
of those
said,
chef
it's
snipers
up
you
to
got?
17 apiece.
17 apiece. We could have some
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Chaos? Does someone say chaos?
Maybe
Yeah.
not while we're
A-
still in.
as your legal representative, I can advise you not to cause more chaos. But ultimately, the decision is yours.
Yeah, about that. When the heck did you get into being a lawyer? This is, I'll kind of gesture to him and be like, new for you.
I mean, I'll tell you when you're. I'll tell you when you're 21. Are you 21 yet?
I'm 24, Dad.
Jesus. He just kind of like it's like starts like scratching the back of his head.
All dads like this?
I think just
I
mine.
wouldn't know.
Your dad just isn't a dog like mine.
Oh, yeah, that's a story to tell. Oh, boy.
Family drama.
Well, you know, after what happened with your mother, I
Yeah.
retired from the program and settled down for my remaining years, but just couldn't sit still, you know.
Right.
I wanted to keep working even through retirement.
Yeah, well, SS Orion's always on the move. So. Just.
Didn't I send you an email about that? I could have sworn I let you know as soon as I got the call from Ajag.
How long ago did you send it? Because we haven't been on the Stormbreaker for a while now.
We've been
So
Probably
chances
before
are
that.
it's still in my inbox and I have not seen it. So.
Well, if you're 24 now, it would have been 6 years ago.
Wait, what? You're joking, right? Wait.
I
So when I was 18? Wait, am I doing the math right? Hold on. Yeah,
you got sent off to the N7 Academy, and
right.
I got the job, and you didn't see that?
I don't think I did, no.
Huh. He just kind of like stares off into space.
What the hell? Yeah, I mean, if I would have gotten anything from you, I would have read it and seen it. I don't remember seeing that.
So did you get the rank? Did you get N7?
Well, no, not yet. We're Adriana and I are at N6, and then I got called away to Pluto right before the Reapers invaded. So
That's right.
yeah,
Like you said in your case.
She deserves N7.
It's a lot
wish-
to live up to.
wish I could say I did, but yeah, no.
I
We're
mean,
not-
she only helped us save Rannoch.
It's only a little bit of an effort.
Well, I'm sure the Alliance has bigger priorities right now than promotions, so
3 and 7 it is. Commander Orion.
Sounds
day.
achievable, Pip.
That's been my goal since I joined. Well, one of them anyway.
Not everyone
Probably-
gets to add saved Rannoch to their resume.
That is true. That is very true.
Hell yeah, we're exclusive.
I'll
At
be
this
sure-
point,
Oh,
people
go ahead.
start funneling back in.
To reality.
That's our cue to go back in.
Yeah, we can. I'd love to catch up some more
Yeah,
after we're done with this.
yeah.
He just
that'd be
kind of
great.
like forces a smile.
Smile back.
You can get us out of this mess. I'll buy you the biggest drink you can muster.
I wouldn't.
And you can see his tie got a little loose again, so he readjusts it.
Do you want me to help you with that?
Sure.
Mom showed me here, and I'll start fixing it. Make
Make
it look
a-
nicer.
Make a what kind of check would that be?
Argue it's like very small scale acrobatics.
Dexterity
Ah.
type.
I was thinking
Sleight
like
of hand.
performance, like to like look nice.
Yeah.
Sleight of
I mean-
hand, maybe.
I would go either a flat
Really?
dex check or performance.
Intimidation. Nothing scarier than a confident lawyer.
Well, my dex mod is 3 and my performance is 0, so I think I'll go with my dex mod if that's okay.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 19 for 2021, 22.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
So he leans in, and still in handcuffs, you manage to raise your hands up, try and tie this knot for him. You can see some of the guards like look in your direction. They don't like go for any batons or anything, but like they're just like easy. Like the judge reappears at her seat, and as you tie a perfect Windsor knot
Mm-hmm.
for your dad, the judge just kind of like, as she's getting her papers back in order in front of her, just kind of looks at the gesture. You swear you just hear like a very subtle like,
There. Good as new. Just like Mom taught me. She made
Thank you.
sure Yeah. She made sure I knew how just in case you or Preston ever had trouble, so.
See, that's the thing about me. I learned how to take down Batarian slaver ships in the Terminus. Do drug busts on Omega. Even go toe-to-toe with rogue specters. but I couldn't tie this damn tie without your mother.
Well, you had very more pressing matters to worry about, so you know. Happy to help however we could.
Thanks.
Mhm.
He just kind of goes back to his seat.
Piper will just smile and sit down at her seat.
All right, court is back in session. It is now time to bring the witnesses to the stand. We'll start with our own bailiff here, Officer Derek Johnson. And you just see him like with his hands in front of him, like leaning against the wall, steps away and onto the stand. Your Honor, I've gotten nothing but trouble from this Stormbreaker lot ever since they docked. Quite literally, the moment they stepped off the ship, they gave me lip, engaged in near illegal activities, bringing a firearm onto a docking bay,
I struck.
and they only managed to help refugees and people get safe as an act of community service. That's not someone acting out of the goodness of their hearts. All I'll say is we've had a lot more paperwork ever since they've gotten here. Not to mention the arrest wasn't exactly clean. We almost ended up with a casualty. Two, in fact, not just the poor guard that was simply defending the area, but also one of the accused, who put everyone in that room's life in jeopardy.
You picked up. Oh,
Your Honor, I can bring all the other officers that were there at the time of arrest to the stand, but I've already filed my report. You've seen it 100 times over at this point. Yes, thank you for making this knowledge known to the court. Next up, we have. It seems we have a Turian guest under the name Vestacia.
Korean girlfriend.
yeah.
You just see a Turian woman with like slight green markings on her face stand up in the crowd. Look over at all of you.
I give her a wave.
He just kind of like squints at you as she walks down the aisle. Your Honor, I was there at the night of that dance. I've gone to several of those events at the estate, and they've all gone swimmingly, yet rather dry. It was meant to just be a night of business. Until I made contact with one of the Stormbreaker crew. The Asari over there, her name was Illyria.
Hello.
She just like gives you a long look, like, Your Honor, I was witness to an act of espionage right in front of me. She found a compartment built within the yard going back into the estate. Probably where the mechs came from. Now, I immediately thought this to be suspicious had I not gotten to know Illyria's character a bit before she went underneath. I can speak for the entire crew if they're anything like her. She displayed nothing but kindness and just had a friendly nature to her. Whatever she was doing, frankly, I didn't ever want to know this much. I'm sure she had good reasons. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I'll consider that a plea of good faith. Next up, we have one of the accusers, Phoebe Barker, and Max just like nudges his sister, but she just shakes her head and is just like, I don't want to go up.
Oh,
All right. If Miss Barker is going to abstain, we will move on.
Miri allowed to talk to Phoebe.
Yeah, you can talk.
Well, she'll look at her and say, like, it's okay. Like, no one's making you go up there, but you can if you want.
I wouldn't be of any help to you.
All you can do
I'd
is
rather
tell the
just-
truth.
I'd rather just sit here, thank you.
Okay.
Next up, we have a. Let's see. Let me roll a dice. Actually,
Can randomize roll for a witness.
yeah, why not? We got plenty here. It seems we have a special witness hailing near the far rim. Would can I have Linjiang Vas Navara come to the stand, please?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
my
go.
Now
And
I'm
that-
really gonna hang my head in shame.
as the door opens, you see, well, Lin Jiang come through, but flanked on both sides, she has two Geth
Yeah,
troopers, not wielding any weapons, just walking beside her.
the Hail Mary worked.
Miri's fam.
Oh.
Oh.
You said troopers, not dog and prime.
Yeah, no, just troopers,
Oh,
just normal
okay.
Geth.
Okay, gotcha.
Not so shameful.
Sorry, I only just got here. I hope I didn't miss anything important. Came all the way from the migrant fleet. And you see as the Geth walk in, everyone just like gasps. And like the guards like reach for their weapons. But the judge just like lifts a hand and is like, no,
Whoa,
it's fine. Oh, people aren't quite used to them yet. I assure you, they're quite friendly. Anyway, I come on behalf of Wanshilan Vasnima.
Let's
I got a
go.
call the other day. I I just wanted to put in my word on behalf of the Quarian Admiralty Board that the SSV Stormbreaker is helmed by no one other than just heroes. Plain and simple. Regardless of what evidence has been put forth, their service record should all but clear their name. If you ask me, at least. I've raised
for that.
Miss Mirinara, Vast Stormbreaker, right up until she went off to pilgrimage. And I can say she was, without a doubt, one of the brightest minds we've ever given birth to. Thank you for coming all this way, making the trip. I'll mark that as just another show of good faith. I must say, you all have quite the support system. But we're going to need a little bit more than hearsay. So far, the only witness that has come forth, also arguing good faith, also witnessed a criminal act. You guys doing anything?
You just kind of look over at my dad and be like, what now?
Help!
What do we do?
Staring glare into the floor before him.
Your Honor, and he just kind of steps forward. It's without a doubt that they have an incredible service record, helping retake Rannoch, amidst other things. But I can see you want hard evidence. And hard evidence we can give you. May I call a more specific witness to the stand? You may. Miss Santos, Adriana, come down here. You can see she just stands up like she's been waiting to get called this entire time.
Oh,
Just rushes down.
bestie.
She just goes like, Your Honor, can I bring forth more witnesses as well? A joint witness testimony. What is this? What are you playing at? Nothing, Your Honor. Just looking to add to the record is all. Could my fellow crewmates come down here? You can see like Amobi and Reese just kind of exchange glances before they stand up too.
Like, hey, yo, don't drag us into this.
I'm like, wait, what? We weren't.
She's
going?
like, hold on, there has to be some order in this court. She just goes like, we were there at the party too, on behalf of the SSV Stormbreaker. Right there beside our friends the entire time. At that point, Captain Orion is just like, oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Don't screw this up.
And Reese is just like, we did our best to evacuate everyone out of there. It's because of us that no one was able to get hurt by those mechs. And Amobi is just like, we wouldn't have done what we did if we didn't feel like it was right. And come on, Do you really? Are we really gonna take Shadowstar's word? I mean, come on, this guy's an asshat.
Oh my
On the
god.
record.
And
On the record.
On the record now.
the prosecution lawyer just stands up and he's just like
Oh
Your
my
Honor,
God.
control your court. This is getting out of hand.
I think Piper would just give Adriana a look like, what are you doing? She wouldn't say anything like, what are you doing?
Everyone settle down.
That's chaos. Time to go.
Oh,
No.
We may not be under council jurisdiction right now. This may just be contained into CSEC, but that does not give you the excuse to turn this into a traveling circus with Geth and other accomplices, if I'm not mistaken. And Adriana was just like, that's right. We were there.
oh my
And we
god.
would have done it again for our friends.
Oh my god.
Do it again.
Oh, do it again!
That's yet another mark of good faith, then. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to detain all three of you, you know.
Oh my god, you guys.
Whoa,
Adriana,
guys, come
what are you doing?
Wait.
You guys doing anything?
Oh my, I don't know if there's anything we can do. I don't know.
They
No.
weren't involved in any of the fighting or anything.
Your Honor, all we had them do was evacuate the other attendees and had them leave. They weren't there for the fight.
Yeah, they got nothing to do with this.
They were still trespassing, no? Handling the investigation side by side with you and Mr. Bluford.
Wait. We weren't investigating anything with Julian. We were there to find him.
Yeah, we were investigating for him.
We had a lead that he would be there, and then we went there
He
to try
might
and find
know.
him to talk to him.
We had no idea that there was any kind of assassination plot or anything like that until we got there and we were told. And once we were told that, we
It was-
tried our best to keep it from happening.
Yeah,
It
I
was-
turned his gun off a lot. I mean, like, he still... Yeah, whatever. I tried, at least. Damn it.
Julian, who has just been kind of looking down and not saying anything this entire time, just stands up and says, like, Your Honor, please. And he just kind of looks down at the rest of you, namely at Piper, and just goes like, I'm sorry, I don't see any other way.
I didn't want it to have to come to this.
We're just gonna
Look,
sigh.
I just wanted to say, before he finishes his sentence, is there anything you guys are gonna do?
Hey, are we really about to let our only lead go?
I don't know what to do. Like, I legit do not know what to do. Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my god. I
you
mean,
already know my vote.
I
oh
don't
my
want
god.
chaos.
I don't.
Our ship is locked down. Even if
We can find our way to smuggle off the Citadel. Are you
No.
kidding me?
If he gets,
no.
if he gets convicted, they're gonna take him, like,
Just leave
immediately.
and find Stormbreaker 2.
And then we'll have to break him out so we can use him to help us find.
Ugh.
So either way this goes, we're going to be breaking law somewhere. Which laws would you rather break?
Why would we have to break him out though?
So that's. I feel like that'd be almost worse, right?
But why? No, I'm asking why. Why would we have to break him out? Like,
He would help us. He would be helping us find Preston. Would he not?
I don't think he knows where Preston is. Only Keenan does, and Keenan told us where Preston's going.
I guess that's true.
I mean, the only thing he
So
could
we
really.
don't need Jillian.
I mean, Julian
Is
can
the
help.
judge aware that we're looking for Preston? Because I feel like they should know that.
The judge knows that you're looking for somebody.
I
You
did
haven't
not
disclosed
mention.
who it is.
I haven't
Body,
disclosed
we
his
didn't
name. We're
say
not going
who
to
it
disclose
is
his name.
specifically.
The judge knows that you're leading an unsanctioned investigation for someone you haven't disclosed yet. But you already know where this person, Preston, went. At this point, this is just
Does surely Piper's dad knows that we're looking for Preston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't need to tell the courts that.
Right.
Gotcha.
That's
So we just let
that's
Julian
not
burn?
That
relevant.
would help.
It would
I
not
mean-
help.
yeah. This is literally just Julian as a person
Yeah.
sticking his neck out for you guys, or you know,
Oh
We just
man.
let him burn.
He said he would. He's the
Yeah,
one that pulled it.
it's more of a matter of do you let him burn or
He is the one that killed her, but he was also in a trance,
He also healed Piper.
and he helped Piper.
Okay.
And he has
He's the
biotic
reason-
training,
Yeah.
which could help me and Preston in the long
Which
run.
could help how yeah, exactly. So like, do we let him burn?
Well,
Or
it's a big decision.
Or-
This is like the time in the video game where time freezes and you have to make a decision.
okay. Hear me out on this.
I'd say
One at a
that
time,
Jane was
everybody.
gonna burn
Hang
these
on,
small
Jane
burns
wants to
together.
say something.
Okay, so hear me out here. We're not hanging him out to dry,
Right?
but if he gets to jail and we get out, we go find and take care of Preston, then in a roundabout way, maybe we can fix that loophole to come back and clear his name too.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, if we gather more evidence while he's in jail, then we can do
Yeah.
something later versus
Okay.
take the fall now.
Because
wait,
there's been
but-
cases like that in
no,
real
so,
life.
okay,
too.
wait. But if we leave Julian in jail, Maximilian knows that Julian killed his mother. We're gonna leave the Citadel knowing that Julian is going to be left with Maximilian there.
I mean,
Is that a risk you're willing to take?
Julian will die.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because Max is not going to let that go.
No.
well,
Absolutely not.
if we have a good and proper legal system here on the Citadel, there will be a granted period of time before his execution if they get him to justice.
We just talked
Mr.
about how the Citadel's already hurting and the security's already lax as it is.
They're not going to prioritize a murderer.
Julian is going to die off camera.
And he has
away from all this.
Spectre qualifications.
So
So
then we need to keep him alive. So then tell him to keep
the
his
question
fucking
is,
mouth shut.
how do we do that?
Yeah, so like
I-
we either call mass chaos right now or we break him out of jail.
I
Those
just
are our
think
two
it's
options for keeping
impossible.
Julian alive.
Not chaos yet. We can. There's more witnesses, right?
Julian's literally about to turn himself in for the murder.
So the,
He turns
the
himself in.
situation frozen in time right now is like Adriana, Moby, and Reese all like about to get handcuffed at the stand, and Julian stands up to try and interrupt and draw focus to him.
Would let him say what he's going to say.
If he turns himself in, it's not going to turn out well.
We also have to keep in mind that yes, he did what he did, but he also healed Piper. He has a record of psychiatry. He's helped the victims of the kidnappings. I don't know if we remember that. That might be something noteworthy to bring up. Like cuz Chris was one of his patients, right?
Yeah, he was.
But is any of that enough to make up for murder?
It could be like
In the
speaking
first
to his
degree.
character, but that's about it.
I mean, that's
We can't use the trance as an excuse. 'Cause that's still
I-
him pulling the trigger, whether
I
he's in a trance or
cannot-
not.
I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't saying we use that as because yeah, obviously he still did it, but
I just don't see any way out of this without someone getting fucked over, be it one person or multiple.
That's what I'm saying. Well, even if he does get fucked over and we break him out, we're getting ourselves fucked because now we are wanted again
we're
for
in trouble
breaking
again. Yeah.
for breaking out a known
Unknown criminal.
yeah, a known murderer, which now puts us on a lot of different hit lists.
Unknown murderer.
Or
Woo!
or to save that save that part of ourselves, we cause mass chaos and just become fugitives ourselves. Either way,
I'd
we're
really
becoming
rather not
fugitives.
do that. Speaking as Piper, she just wants to find her brother. That has been her main goal since day one.
We're innocent.
I mean, we can still find.
I know.
Preston
I
as
just
fugitives.
I
We
don't
just
We
wouldn't have
don't
the
get
same
our names
connections.
cleared, we don't get our ship back.
exactly.
Yeah.
And we can't pursue anything if we don't have any resources. So
Like our
Listen.
ship, our crew,
I mean-
everyone would go down with us.
This is what the man wants. This is what the man wants.
Oh man, what's your guys' decision?
I think Julian needs to keep his mouth shut.
I think we all want to do different things.
yeah, we're all
Julian keeps
split.
his mouth shut, then what?
And we all sit in jail.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we also have to break out unless someone breaks us out. And either way, we're still
Who's
fugitives.
gonna break us out?
No. The fact is,
We're
if
not-
we break out, our ship.
Okay.
Who's
So-
gonna break us out? We're gonna go after Preston and we'll clear all of our names.
Are we gonna go after Preston if our ship's on fucking lockdown?
We can smuggle
Okay.
ourselves off of the Citadel, though.
And just leave our whole crew to rot? No.
I mean,
we could all be
the
dead.
crew themselves would be safer than Julian.
Sometimes in war, you have to let some stuff happen so other better things can happen. So
You
if
can't
he
make
turns
it
himself
real.
in and clears us,
Because
Oh my God.
realistically, the crew has nothing else to. The crew is attached to nothing else that we're doing from this point forward. So anything that we do is our own problem. So they would just hold them mostly as hostages to get it to us. And obviously, since they're being held by CSEC, they can't use them as actual hostages to get to us.
We let
So-
Julian talk and then Illyria pulls some Shadowbroker shit.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
I can't snap my fingers and bang Shadowbroker appears. You know how awesome it would be if they did. I have our Omni tools on. That's what the Shadowbroker did for us. The Shadowbroker turned our Omni tools on.
I do not
Yes,
want to
you-
incite mass chaos.
I don't
think
either.
I have. I can't. I don't think
I
I,
don't
could.
have-
I have
Alright.
any.
If you guys can't come to a consensus, I will say that's probably a good train of thought. Your Omni tools are back on.
So can we use them as evidence?
You have Galatea.
I
You
do have
have the call.
I think it's worth, if we have nothing else, it's worth offering up. Because if Galatea has footage of what actually happened down in the basement,
She'll have the
Then-
hostages in a cage for
Mhm.
sure. I don't
Right.
know
We
what
will.
else she would have caught.
Have you
She
getting
would have.
shot after
She would
pleading
get
not
Guys,
to attack.
she would have also probably. She would have caught me telling Juan to go keep Phoebe safe.
Yeah, but so that would cover us for the murder, which means Julian still goes down.
I
Plus,
just,
we're still
showing-
trespassing.
Her showing the hostages has to count
And
for something.
trespassing could be a slap on the wrist.
The hostages, but I feel like from Galatea's point of view, since the screen was down, the hostages would just be 3 armored people in a room.
But she
At that point,
recognized them.
So what the last thing Galatea saw before she was shot up and deactivated was that cell door opening.
and
Hmm.
would she have seen the three of them in there?
Yep,
So she saw
Are
that
they-
they were being detained, that they weren't just guards.
and that you guys opened it up.
Well, we didn't open it. That the mech did. Right?
No, you opened it.
you opened it. Yeah, you opened it because you pressed the button next to the door.
Go back for
Well,
'em.
Down there. No, because
Someone opened it.
It was a mech, because we were still up there, and I asked Galatea.
No, at
what
that point you all were down there.
No.
Yeah, because Galatea came down to help me, and then so did Strux,
But
and then
Yeah.
everyone else showed back down.
others
And
were
then-
still
Door to the
upstairs.
basement. And
No,
before
because
we
you
could
opened
do-
up. You open up the window and you then use Galatea because she went after you, and then she went up to check it and then
No.
This
died.
is the best session ever.
Oh my
Go
god.
back and like re-listen to one of our previous sessions to make sure we get our
Looking at
facts
my
straight.
notes.
I'm pretty sure you and Piper showed up, and you guys were right next to each other. You were right next to the wall with where the button would have been, and Piper was next to you. And I'm pretty sure you hit the button, and then Galatea went up and got shot.
2 reveals a secret door which Galatea notices. We weren't down there yet.
She notices the door, but
Only Strux and Illyria were. Galatea approaches the cell. She recognizes friendly faces. She gets cut off and dissipates. This was before we came down. It was just Illyria and Strux.
She told us that there were people down there.
And that she recognized friendly faces.
And then when we got down there, Miri and I looked to see if it was who we thought it was, which it was.
And we closed the door because they were shooting at us.
Right.
If you guys think it could be worthwhile, then I'll interrupt and ask to use Galatea.
I think we should.
I don't see what else. We don't have anything else to try and help Julian, so. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we could help. There's no helping Julian on our end.
Yeah.
We could just offer
Probably
the
not.
evidence we do have and see what happens, really.
If anything, Julian would still go down for murder, and then we could get Maximilian for hostages. Kidnapping.
I'm just
we
wanting
can
to
prove
show
that
he's not
Julian
a
was
good
indoctrinated.
Julian wasn't
Julian
indoctrinated.
he was in a battle stance. Yeah.
I thought he
No, Aaron. No, he was not indoctrinated.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it was called, but no.
It was a battle something.
Battle sleep.
All right.
Battle meditation or some shit.
So, like,
I will.
Realistically, either way, Julian, we have nothing to help Julian.
Right.
Okay, well, let's just.
We can help incriminate the Barkers.
But incriminating the Barkers wouldn't help Julian still, or even us.
You even said that we can't help him. So...
Yeah, it's our word against theirs. So if we can show that the Barkers were up to some shady shit, it can help. Like,
it can at least discredit them.
It can discredit them. Thank you.
Okay, fair. But then, if moving forward they get convicted, the Barkers get convicted of kidnapping and all that. Maximilian gets stripped of his N7, gets thrown in jail. Julian is still in jail.
Deal with it later.
Yeah,
that's even worse because now they're both sitting in the same prison.
Less power there,
and he would. Would he?
Look, Joey, I want to help him too. I do, especially after what he did and what he can offer Piper and Preston. But you even said it yourself. There's not much we can do for him right now. So
I know, but like, I know there's not a lot we can do for him right now. But like, our choices are now or never for him.
Yeah. At this point,
that's our problem. Is our choices for Julian right now is now or never. Because after this trial and we leave the Citadel, that's when he's gone.
I'll give Galatea as evidence and see what comes of that.
Okay. Anyone object to that? Is that what you're doing?
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Okay. I loved that. That was like a solid 15 minutes of
Yeah, that was your doing. Good job.
Need to tackle Julian.
That was like a GM's dream right there. All you get
the party to argue with each other. Yeah.
Breath.
So at that point,
you ever seen the movie 12 Angry Men?
All right, let's continue.
At that point, Julian stands up and just goes like, "Your Honor, please,
Oh.
if I may, I'd just like to." And then at that moment, you just hear like, "Hello," as Galatea just shoots up.
Oh my god!
Out of your little section.
God, dear God.
See the judge just put both palms down on the table in front of her. What is this now?
A witness.
Oh. Hello, creator. Hello, friend. Nice to see you. Oh, he shot me.
Oh.
Oh. Where am I?
Galatea, honey.
What happened?
We're in a courtroom.
What is this? Is this your drone?
Yes. She was
Thought
there.
I told you to switch off their omnis. There has to be order.
She is a key witness, Your Honor, I can assure you.
Oh, creator. I finished deciphering all those files I got from that terminal.
Oh, you did.
Would you like them?
You mean the terminal we found in that secret room in the Barker residence, Galatea?
That is correct.
Judge, would you like said files?
I suppose, since it's here.
Galatea, I want you to do whatever this judge asks you to do, okay?
Right. I downloaded 3 encrypted files from the Barker family terminal in the basement. All documents were composed by none other than Keenan Barker. That's Maximilian Shadowstar to you. Whatever. Anyway, the first note, and she starts to like you see like a little like a bunch of text like zoom past like she opens up like a digital like document in front of her, and it just like the text just like zooms past, and then she immediately closes it. I have documents showing a mission to the Nemean Abyss. This is where my creator was meant to be headed. Another document is a very, very, very fake dead or alive bounty for the Stormbreaker crew, forged by none other than Shadowstar himself. It's fabricated. Look, see. And just kind of like flies up next to the judge. And the judge kind of like jumps a little bit, but Talea like reads it a little bit. This wasn't distributed by CSEC.
Oh.
No one gave you permission to go after the Stormbreaker crew.
Talk to.
Well, justice needed to be served, and
We
there's
have-
one more file, Your Honor. It also mentions plans about an early screenplay in development where the Stormbreaker crew are portrayed as domestic terrorists
Oh!
by many famous actors on the Citadel. You all should be honored.
I'll just kind of look over at Max, be like, give him a glare, and be like, really?
Who'd you get to play me?
Right now, Juan!
You're that petty. You're that
I
much
just
of a
wanna
child.
know.
Not you. I'm talking to Max. You're that petty. You're that much of a child. Really?
That was very enlightening, Drone. Do you have any further evidence to bring forth? No, ma'am. No,
Hey,
ma'am. What?
Did you get any footage of when I told you to go tell Juan to keep Phoebe safe?
Analyzing past data. Yes, I can confirm that she did say that, and it plays like an audio file of you telling that to Juan over comms.
Just one other thing. Did you get footage of you finding our friends in that cell in the basement?
Part of the footage is corrupted, but yes, up until the part where I got shot to death.
Please show them that as well.
Here you go. And just like does like a little like dip in the air and lights up the judge's omni. I see. Well, think we'll be closing this case a bit sooner than we thought. She just goes like Detective Derek, send more men to the Barker estate for a second inspection. Maybe send in our A-team this time.
Dun, 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 dun.
And, like, the Barker kids just look over at you. Just like furious.
I'm
I'm
not paying
in
them any
restraint mode
attention.
not to make any obscene gestures.
So that's it then. You kill our mom and throw us to the wolves, is that it?
Damn it, we did not kill anybody!
We
One.
tried to save you!
Miri. Just let them believe what they want to believe. We know what the truth is.
Phoebe, you know the truth, but your brother, he did some pretty bad things.
Phoebe, it's okay. Let them handle the inspection. Give them free rein.
Say something, Your Honor?
You may.
Whatever might be going on at the Barker estate, I can say with utmost certainty that Phoebe had no idea. And that she's innocent in all of this.
I will also second that.
True.
Well, I made you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. And you did exactly so. Even as an unbiased judge and executor, I have no reason to believe you would lie to me now.
Reason to lie.
I wasn't raised
Guards.
to be a liar, Your Honor. My crew, my family could attest to that.
Guards, keep Mr. Shadowstar in holding for the time being. But let the girl go. Phoebe just looks like she has no idea what to do with her emotions right now.
You know, Phoebe, it's okay to cry or yell or scream or do whatever you need to. No one here's gonna judge you for it. It's not
Not even
healthy.
the judge.
It's not healthy to keep your emotions bottled inside. So,
But it's
whatever. Oh, go ahead.
I also know what it's like to lose my family.
Or to never have one.
Or to have
Aw.
found one and lose that one as well.
Or to
And
lose
now
one and
you've
not.
just separated me from the only one I have left.
Well, for whatever it's worth, if you ever feel comfortable, you have a place on the Stormbreaker.
We could be your new family, Phoebe.
I mean,
Wrong time, wrong place,
She
Strax.
just like stands up, like her head still drooped, and she raises her head up. Like hell. And she just rushes out of the courtroom.
Well, that's a
that
that's
was
an enemy down the line.
That
Oh,
was
that
a
counts.
reaction I was expecting, so it's worth a try anyway.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Take a deep breath.
Hey, Stormbreaker. You just see like Max now in cuffs, face your
Keenan.
Keenan.
Mr. Barker.
Asshat.
Random
Gross.
dude.
Not now.
At the end of the day, the only thing I ever wanted was justice to prevail.
I think at the end of the day, you've delusioned yourself into believing something you're not. So, hopefully you can find the help for you to, well, whatever help you need to get over that.
I think you need to remember what justice really is. Not just yours. Think of everyone that your family has hurt.
All the people you've manipulated, all the families you probably ruined because of it.
Where is their justice?
We were trying to save so many more.
At
Yeah.
what
Go ahead and
cost?
catch up to your brother, Orion. He can explain the rest.
Oh, I have every intention of doing so. Don't worry about that. Just glare at him.
My mother had a certain fondness for him, you know.
Ew.
Piper, oh my gosh, she wants to go for him so bad right now. I think she'll like take a step forward, think about
Okay,
it, realize
Janice.
she'll think about it, see her dad there, and stop. It'll be like, you keep my brother's name out of your mouth. Do you understand? Go to hell.
Hey, Janice.
He just kind of like sneers at you.
Have fun in prison, Salimo.
At this point, you know, he just kind of like stares you back down, but you just like give him like the angriest look he's ever seen anyone give him,
Yeah.
and his expression changes very subtly into something a bit more worried and a bit frightened.
Remember to do the right
At me?
thing.
I know.
Good.
Fear.
You know, my brother isn't the only one you should be afraid of. We Orions, we're a hardy bunch. We don't take lightly to people hurting other people we care about. So, next time you want to go and manipulate someone, think about that. Think about who you're messing with.
It's like I said. All I ever wanted was justice at the end of the day. You hear his voice kind of slip into a new accent.
Hmm?
You can still make
Looks-
that happen.
It looks like we got it. I must admit his influence over me, apart from my condition, makes it really hard to remember who I am. You just hear his voice slipping in and out.
Oh,
What the fuck?
that's good.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Green Goblin asthma.
And with that, the guards start shoving him out of the courtroom.
I think-
Galatea just like flies in front of your face, Miri. Did I do good?
Did so good, Galatea. I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
You have done admirably. Hey, who did he get to play me in that movie?
I got one.
One! That's the
I'm
least.
just curious.
Who cares?
I do.
He was gonna paint us as terrorists.
And
Which
I
we're
should
not.
hope I would look good doing so.
Oh, by the gods, I'm gonna scream!
At this point, all the witnesses that came forth, Stacia, Lin Jiang and her Gith, and your 3 companions from the party, are all just like sighing in relief as the Judge Talea, begins to step down from the judge's bench.
What does this mean for us?
Well, I believe it's safe to come to a verdict right here, today. Crew of the SSV Stormbreaker, I will not yet close this investigation, but as of this time today, I deem you all not guilty.
Yeah. I mean, thank you.
Fortune cookie was right.
Due to an overwhelming showing of good faith. Even though you presented little evidence for this trial, beyond what your drone could provide.
Our Paragon points were so fucking high.
They were maxed.
It seems your service record, both military and not, are as close to perfect as we can get. There is one caveat, though. At the end of the day, this galaxy is without one soul. Guilty or not, this is still technically murder. That being said, I must ask you to remain on the Citadel until the investigation officially closes.
Yes, ma'am.
This could take more than a week, maybe even months. I'm sorry, but that's the best we can do.
Alright, Your Honor. We understand.
And we appreciate your faith in us.
That works.
It was one of the more interesting trials I've ever overseen, that's for sure.
Your Honor, if I may, would we be able to get our ship back? Not go anywhere, obviously, but be able to get on it and check our stuff, that kind of thing.
Crew is okay.
Make
Yeah, I've
sure
got to
everyone's
feed our
okay.
Vorcha.
Make a persuasion
Probably check on my podcast.
Who makes a persuasion
Let's
check?
just say, pick a representative for the group.
Oh,
Since
okay.
all of you are saying.
I can check my fucking... Oh, my
Well,
persuasion is awful,
we've
not me.
We've got the highest charisma.
I had a
Not-
+6 to my.
I'm also +6.
Mine's only a +1, so you probably don't want Strux.
Can I use guidance for Piper?
Sure.
Okay, so
Piper
I roll.
can add a d6.
Okay, cool.
How persuasive is Piper's father?
So that's 11, and then a d6 to add on to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 5, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Total.
16 total?
Mm-hmm.
That's after your +6?
Yeah.
Oh,
I rolled a
okay.
5 plus 6, which
Okay.
is 11, and then 5 more is 16. From the guidance.
That's honestly kind of saved it. You may. We won't. We're going to keep the ship locked down,
Of
but
course.
you'll be able to check your belongings, your personnel aboard, under CSEC watch, of course.
Right. I just want to make sure.
Where's
Our
the
crew
constable? I fucking love that guy.
I'm right here.
Hey, buddy.
I think we owe you
Hi.
a drink, or whatever you want after all of this.
I think I'll be drinking alone for a few days after
Oh,
this.
that's fine too.
Nonsense. Come have a drink with us. Today's been a good day.
Strux, don't push it.
Hey, Ice Cube.
I'll think about it. Depends on how hard the liquor will be.
As hard as you want it, bud.
The hardest we can find.
Oh, good.
What's that Krogan shit that makes your brain melt if you drink it?
Green
Rin
call.
call.
Yeah.
It tears up your insides. Like shards of glass.
Yeah, some of that.
In the meantime, if we have free roam of the Citadel, I have someone I'd like to check on. And I'd like to catch up with people. Just kind of glance over at my dad. If that's okay.
Our security forces spread rather thin. But considering your crew is fresh off of a trial, and still technically in an ongoing investigation, we'll commit some of our fine men and women of CSEC to provide you with surveillance, for better or for worse.
That's fine. I just want to make sure everyone's okay. So,
Free reign with an asterisk.
whatever makes you comfortable is fine. I totally
Been
understand.
reasonable.
I don't need to know the details, but I assume you're headed to the Abyss after business concludes.
Yeah, as soon as we're
Is likely.
okay to go, okay to leave, that will be our next stop. Yes.
Well, lucky for you, that's officially out of our jurisdiction.
Kind of chuckle a little bit.
I just hope you all will be okay.
Oh,
It
believe me,
seems that you have a habit of getting wrapped up in things bigger than yourselves.
Yeah.
Story
Yeah,
of
it's
my
kind of
life.
what we do.
I think at this point, all of us are kind of wrapped up in things bigger than we are.
Right. With an enemy like the Reapers out of there. I don't know. I've been exploring the galaxy for nearly 700 years. Haven't seen anything quite to that scale.
700 years, huh? You don't look it. You look good for your
You
age.
don't look a day over 350.
Juan.
Just trying to make pleasant conversation.
You just see Reese like shoot a look at you.
Not like you, hon.
Watch it, Juan.
I appreciate the flattery, even despite everything that's happened.
Yeah, just trying to lighten the mood a bit. It's been stressful for everyone, I'm sure. So,
I'm known far and wide for being a people person.
We'll see if that rings true or not. And she just goes to shake all of your hands.
yeah, we give him a firm shake.
Firm as I can
Take
muster.
these cuffs off of us now, please.
Oh yeah.
I need
That's
to go
right.
check on my weapon locker on the ship.
Guards, if you please.
Hold my arms out.
Mitch, I need you to hit stop real quick.
What?
I need you to hit stop real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
As the handcuffs are coming off, she's like, "Don't make me regret my decision."
Too late. No, I'm kidding.
We won't, Your Honor. I think we're just gonna maybe go and have a couple drinks after this.
Wow. Of course.
Wow.
It's important.
Congratulations, player one.
Jumps in the air and does an
So-
80s freeze
Your
frame.
verdict
So,
was
like-
not guilty of all else.
Are all of our crew members like The three of them, are they hanging around?
Yeah, they're just like in the middle of the courtroom as people are beginning to leave, and they're just like, whew, like catching their breath.
Miri's gonna like rush over to Amobi and give him a hug.
You look so
Oh
loud.
my gosh.
Yeah. Let's go.
He just like almost goes off balance. He's just like, oh. Oh. Oh, what a relief.
I'm sorry you got roped into all of that.
It's okay. You would have done the same for us. I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough ride.
If anything, we should be getting taken down by a Reaper, not our own people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we kill him?
I think I still owe you a trip to somewhere on the Citadel.
Cool. I mean, if we're gonna be stuck here for a little bit, my dad definitely needs a replacement body.
Right, we can get to work on that.
I think
Because
while you're doing that, I'm gonna go try and visit Chris in the hospital.
I think we should all visit Chris.
I should probably try and check up on Spanky.
Yeah.
I need to go make sure no one fucked with my weapons locker.
He's probably been worried about us.
Reese is just like, where is Spanky anyway?
Who knows?
He's been missing since episode 17.
Oh, he's around. He always turns up.
Schrodinger's pie jack.
Well, I want to go check up on Chris and then turn and face my dad. Be like, I think we have some things to catch up on too. So
Yeah, this was a hell of a reunion.
you're telling me.
Sorry, heck of a reunion.
I'm not a kid anymore. You can curse. It's fine.
Thank you for protecting my virgin ears.
You're the only. That's right. You're 24 now. I forget.
Yeah. Yeah. It's guess what? Preston's 24 too. Remember, we're the same age. So
That's right.
yeah.
Bless
I'll
you,
never
Meg.
forget that.
We're gonna get him back.
Well, when we do, I'm buying us both a 21st birthday drink because we didn't get to have one. So yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, you mean I shouldn't tell your dad all about the drinks we had back in Rio?
Mm-hmm. Probably
You see
not.
Adriana like, shut in.
Do you guys know that Piper absolutely cannot hold her liquor?
I can too
Absolutely
hold my
not.
liquor. What are you talking about, Miri? I don't know what she's talking about.
We're gonna go back to the after party after Rannoch.
We need to pull out the picture.
The picture!
There's a picture? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I did not consent to any photos. Thank you
It
very
was
much.
your idea.
You pulled
What?
us all into it!
I do not remember this. This did not happen.
It's the same photo. It's like the Polaroid, right?
Yeah, yeah. Piper's
pull
not
that
gonna
out?
remember it.
Yeah.
And
Oh
Captain
my
Galatea,
god.
show us the picture.
Galatea projects the picture, showing embarrassing memory.
Oh my god.
And then Captain Enzo just looks at the picture and just looks at you. Now, it's all right. It's all about moderation. I was, the same way back in the academy.
Look, in my
then-
defense,
he
that
just
was
starts
right.
going lit on about a lecture.
In my defense, that was right after Rannoch and what happened with Preston. So I was in a very vulnerable state. Okay.
Y'all had to lighten up a little bit.
Oh
And
man.
look how happy you were.
Oh. I also vaguely remember scaring Chris as well.
the kind of
I
shit you don't want to
offended.
hear about as a father.
Don't
I'm
worry, she
sorry.
was in good hands.
I was on the ship the whole time. So
What a crew you've gotten yourself involved with.
As
Quite
the
the
head
He,
officer on
smiles
deck
and
at the
shakes his head.
time.
can't be a kid forever.
So, as you guys are walking out of the courtroom, the C-Sec guard's tailing you a little bit, but not like escorting you. The wide door to the entrance of the courtroom opens, and you just see, in like a really, really nice sequin dress, and like she's like adjusting one of her high heels.
Oh no.
She's like, "Oh my God, sorry I'm late.
God,
It's
come
okay.
on.
I wrote a
I-
whole 3 pages. If you want to look over them and like
Okay,
make sure it's
Aish,
okay."
Aish, honey, it's okay.
What?
It's all over now. It's okay.
Oh, I missed it?
You did.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Hey, kiddo.
I need you to do something really important for me, okay?
Yeah, what?
I need you to go be there for Phoebe.
yeah, she could use her best friend right now.
Yeah.
She's not here, or she?
She left.
No, she left. She was part of the trial too, but she left. I don't know where she went, but she could use you.
She probably
Oh,
just
no.
went back to her room. It's where she always goes when she's sad.
Well, regardless,
honey,
can you check on her,
Yeah.
please?
We're not exactly welcome there at the moment.
Yeah, we're the last
Oh.
people she wants to see, so let her know she's
Oh, I'm
not
sure she
by
loves
herself.
you guys. Who wouldn't like you guys?
It's just a long story.
So
Weren't
many
exactly
people.
her last words.
You just talk to Phoebe, okay? And once you've talked to her, you can get back with us.
Okay.
Just let her know
She'll-
she's not by herself. She has someone to talk to, so it's
I
important.
will give her all the love I got.
There you go. That's what she needs right now.
All right. I'm sorry. I
Put
missed
in a
it.
good
I'm glad
word
you're
for
okay
us.
though.
Yeah,
It's
no,
okay.
it's fine. Thank you.
Thank you anyway. We appreciate you.
And it's
We're-
good to see you again. And just kind of like does little hand motions, like hand waves at Strux.
Good to see you two again, kiddo. Come and see us on the ship. We're allowed to go back.
Uncle Strax.
Oh, is this that ship you were talking about?
Yeah.
You can't miss it. It's the Stormbreaker.
That's so
Just ship
cool.
around.
We can't leave, but the ship will be open if you want to come visit.
I got a busy schedule this week, but like if you're available between like 4 and like 7:30 ish, on like in
Doors
like a
are
couple
wide
days.
Yeah, we'll be here for a while, so whenever you want, we'll
Great.
probably
I got
be
a lot
there.
of concerts lined up. Like you understand.
Yeah, definitely.
We
definitely.
understand. Just go hang out with Phoebe for now, okay?
Definitely. And we'll have to hit up that cafe.
Hey, kiddo.
Yeah.
Thanks for the red sand and for giving us one hell of a night.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just kind of looking around in the middle of a C-Sec academy.
I'm really happy that we met.
Me too. It was like the most fun I've had in so long. So thanks for being a little ray of sunshine in my boring life.
Yeah,
Happy
anytime.
to help.
Well, bye, y'all.
Bye.
And she wipes her nose and walks away.
Oh,
What in
I
their
just
head?
caught that.
I love that kid.
Yeah. Miss Captain Orion?
Hmm?
Is that are you Captain? Is that your title? Piper's dad?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
captain.
Okay.
Why did you
Mr.
assume she
Piper's
meant
dad.
you?
You want to see our ship?
I haven't been on board an Alliance vessel, let
It's
alone a frigate, for years.
Pretty freaking cool.
You should see what your daughter's been up to.
Yeah,
I got-
it's in pretty good shape.
I have total control of the galaxy map, and I'm great at it, and I love it. Just like I told Mom I would do.
Let me
So,
drive you all over in the sky car then.
Sounds good.
Just give me the coordinates of the docking bay and we'll get you there.
Okay, I got those. And then
You're
I'll
gonna
give-
love this ship. It's pretty fucking rad.
And Archa really can cook.
I make sure the crew keeps it all in tip-top shape.
Okay,
Shut
whatever.
the hell up, Juan.
We'll have to eat some of your
Probably
nice
pick
food
up
and
on a
have-
Moby too. See
some
if he's
drink.
celebrating.
Oh, I'm sure that gun needs so much calibrating. I left it alone for so long.
Oh
It'll
no.
be okay, Amobi.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Anybody touch that?
Should
No
start
one touched
calibrating my
it.
sniper rifles.
Are they gonna let us have our weapons back?
So you have free reign in quotes in that, like, you can do anything a normal, like, Citadel citizen visitor can do,
Hmm.
but you're a bit under a bit more surveillance than usual. So yes, you could have weapons, but like that would just add to suspicion.
But do we
As
get
long
to
as you
Probably
don't
not a
use
good
them-
idea.
As long
do
as
we
you
get
don't
to
use
keep
them, it should
everything
be
we had
okay.
when we got arrested?
Yes.
Yeah.
They give all that back?
This is like the part in the video game where like your inventory is given back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
One glaring question.
Yeah.
Where's Julian?
Yeah.
Julian, good thing you asked, is still in the courtroom, just sitting.
Well,
I
I'm gonna go
noticed
back
him.
for him.
Me too. Yeah.
You coming with?
Are you asking? Wait. Julian?
Talking
Yeah.
to Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not walking towards him, I'm just yelling at him.
Okay. Hey, Julian.
Julian, bud, let's go.
We're gonna go back to our ship. You want to come with?
Come check it out.
I
It's
suppose
pretty
I have
cool.
no plans.
I bet
Pretty
you're
cool.
hungry. I know
Yeah,
I
we-
am.
We have a great cook. It's not what you would expect, but he's really good at what he does. Surprisingly.
I don't know when's the last time my unconscious self decided to stop by any kind of restaurant or anything.
Well,
So yeah, I'm
that's-
kind of starving.
Yeah, well,
Ask him
let's get
about
you
his
fed.
gumbo.
Come on.
He makes the best gumbo, and I can make a mean potato salad.
You're gonna have
No,
to make some extra portions then.
believe
Oh,
me,
yeah.
there'll be plenty.
Yeah,
Think I
we
should
have
go for the whole
sharks around,
buffet.
so
You didn't have to stick your neck out like that for me.
well.
Who knows how that could have gone. I was
We
just
did,
about to
though.
turn myself in and be done with the matter. Everyone walks away.
Well,
Yeah,
you're one
but
of us now, apparently.
here's the thing: if you're locked up in jail, who's going to teach me and Preston how to control our biotics?
And let's be real, Janice Barker probably wasn't that great of a person.
Mm,
I just worry about the kid is all.
don't
I do too.
don't mention her name around me, please. I don't.
One way or
sorry.
another, we'll make sure she's okay.
If I can sense you're angry, Piper, but if you want, I can teach you some meditation techniques aboard your ship.
That might be a good idea.
Help you
'cause-
control that anger. Not trying to call you out or anything.
No, I'm an emotional person. I know that. That would be great if you wouldn't mind. I would gladly take you up on that.
At this point, the last thing you notice before stepping out of the courtroom is that the jury is talking with Judge Talea, like debriefing, and they all seem to like be nodding their heads like in agreement. But they all start checking the Krogan in the corner who has just fallen asleep.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Typical Krogan. What an asshole.
And he just like another like the Quarian goes to like poke him a little bit, and he wakes up and he just goes like, "Oh, Scorn, is that you? Oh, damn it."
Oh.
Hey guys. He's just like looking at everyone around him.
Hey, Julian. And this is while we're walking.
Okay, walking out of the academy.
So I'm sure you heard that Chris is at the hospital, right? You were there.
Yeah.
Um,
And a few other of my guys.
yeah, I was
First
actually
place I was gonna look.
I was planning on going to visit Chris, so I wanted to see if you would want to come too. I don't know what kind of relationship you two had, but you know.
He went to some dark places.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I helped him out of it. I would hate for him to fall back in.
I don't know much about him besides that he's ex-Alliance and recovering alcoholic. I tried to be friendly when I was drunk. That was a disaster. But
I'm glad you tried to look out for him.
yeah, I'm still trying to look out for him, so.
Not everyone gives his kind the light of day. Some people, like the Barkers, straight up take advantage of them.
Yeah, well. My mom raised me better than that, so. I've been worried about him, so. When we have a minute, I want to go check on him. I think it would hopefully do him some good to see someone he trusts. So.
Then let's head over there as soon as we get all of our equipment back at your ship.
Sounds good.
And as you all are chatting as you exit the CSEC Academy, Illyria, you lag behind a little bit, and upon exiting the building, make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
no.
saving though. Yeah, we're about to get
Oh.
fucked up. 7.
7?
Jeez.
Alright. You trip and fall straight over.
Oh no.
The hell?
Oh. Sorry guys, wasn't paying attention.
Are you okay?
At that
Yeah,
point, you just hear like, "Sorry about that," and you see an arm extend down to you.
If I know who it is as I reach up for it.
You look up and you see a hooded Turian woman with a really dark faceplate and like piercing blue eyes. Didn't mean to trip you there. And then just like taps you on the arm where the device was.
Oh.
Oh.
And then she walks back into the academy. Puts her hands in her pockets.
Walks away. I gotta properly thank her next time if we come in contact again.
We won't, but you know.
What was that?
It's a small universe, right?
Smaller than I like to think it is.
Too true.
That's where I'm going to end the session tonight, guys.
Aw.
Woo!
Man, oh
Law and
man.
order.
Y'all are
I got
not guilty.
stressful there for a minute.
Not guilty.
We were like
Probably
arguing
actually-
with each other.
I was like just sitting there like Jim through the blinds. I was just like,
It's
I created a conundrum for them.
it's probably a really good idea Juan wasn't called to the stands.
Oh my god.
We were having so much fun until we actually legitimately started to argue with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a hard decision.
Like, listen,
It was
you're
a hard
fucking
decision.
dumb shit.
I was trying to make subtle allusions to the fact that your guys' omnis got lit back up. It's like
Thank
hint,
guys
maybe
for
you should
Yeah.
use.
Galatea.
But I was just kind of letting you guys discuss.
At some point, I just had to like sit down and get in like an in-character point of view on how to look at it. And Juan's Mr. Soldier Man, so it's like, hey, in war, sometimes we gotta cut our losses.
Like, I kept telling Natalie, I was like, one way or another, this isn't just like the prisoner campaign now. Like, you're not just gonna be locked up. Like,
That would be awesome, by the way.
No,
That
it
would
would
suck.
not.
that would suck.
That's so bad.
So, I was like, don't worry about it. You'll probably be okay, but I will make you fight for it, and there are other conditions that might change depending on how you go about it.
Oh, that was
Julian.
fun.
Yeah, I made you work for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You did.
Does one like
job.
Galatea just a little bit more now?
After, like, what's that, 25 sessions?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's starting to warm up to it. Or he's starting to warm up to her.
Oh, good.
Just starting. Baby steps.
I'll take it.
I feel like it's at the point where I was like, the only one allowed to hate that light bulb is me, damn it.
That light bulb.
No one else hurt this thing. Only I can.
He shot me. It's funny.
Hey, that was so
Yeah,
good.
out of character MVP over there.
Really though. Fucking Shadowstar making a manuscript. Oh, the Stormbreaker crew are tears. Like, seriously? You're that
He's gonna make a movie
fucking
about you
that
guys.
fucking childish.
Okay.
Wow.
GM, who was gonna play Juan in the movie?
You don't know.
'Cause he's hoping for Chris Pine, but
Oh my god. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy cast. That's who it is.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's Star-Lord.
Yeah.
It sure
He's
is.
a very important title that no one seems to know or care for. Well, Mitchell just died.
Goodbye, Mitch.
Hi.
Hello.
That was weird.
Whoops.
What'd you do?
I thought my joke was just so unfunny.
I wanted to see my desktop and I accidentally hit the X.
Okay.
That's it. Also, good choice on Vigil for whoever played
Yeah,
that.
that was
Oh,
me.
Yeah, bless you, Meg.
Anytime you do something important, or like finish
It's
an
always
arc in
Vigil.
Mass Effect, that's always the track you play.
It's either Vigil or I'd be lost without you. No in between.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. I got to the part in 3 where I save Rannoch. You just sit down with Tally at the edge of the cliff and this plays, and it's like, ugh.
It's so satisfying.
Well, I hope everyone had fun.
I
It's
did.
been more like RP
Yeah.
focused lately.
Yeah, fine by me.
I'm
too.
fine with it. I'm sure I'll be happy when I get to shoot something again, but I'm fine being just an asshole for 3 hours. It's fun.
Mhm.
I just want to hang out with my dad and go see Chris. That's all I want to do right now. So, and talk to Julian a bit. So,
Strux wants to
Hyping up
down
Juan's
Spanky and
resume for
drink and
Spectre
pass out.
application.
I'm
Because
gonna,
if Keenan can do it, anyone can, damn it.
I'm gonna need to upgrade my equipment.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lacking a little bit.
Shopping.
Okay.
Did Annie have fun?
oh yeah.
Yeah, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Sneak peek.
Sneak
What our
peek.
games are like.
Yeah, we argue a lot.
We're usually a bit more chaotic, but this was a more serious one.
More chaotic?
Yeah.
That was pretty chaotic to me.
Okay.
It gets
Well,
worse.
good.
It's so much worse.
Try
You have to listen to previous sessions.
Yeah,
You know,
try
don't argue.
there have been some crazy ass shit that you guys have done.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Okay. So
Try
we've got to
keeping
get
this interesting.
food, so we're probably gonna head off.
Yeah, good
That's-
idea.
Yeah. I'm thirsty as heck.
Yeah.
Did a lot of talking.
Yeah, my
Probably
mouth
also
is like
outta
super
here.
dry. I
DM
hope I didn't
work.
talk too much because I definitely wrote a lot of dialogue just.
No.
Oh,
Well,
no.
you only
No, you're
got,
fine.
like,
Not at all.
6 different characters in the same session.
Yeah, there were like 20 characters in there, and I was like, shit, I have to play all of them.
Yeah, that's hard
That's
to pull
rough.
off.
You did
Like,
so
that's
well, though, man.
mentally draining.
I'll have to play
You did a
every
God,
battle.
thank you.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
fun time testing out lines for the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We did
Mitchell.
not get one. You can't handle the truth.
I told you I watched A Few Good Men as inspiration for
Mitchell,
this arc.
you gotta wrap up the session with the song "The Judge" by 21 Pilots.
Oh gosh.
Wait, did we
I
all
find
watch
it
something
lyrically
oil
fitting.
related before the session? Because like immediately after last session, I went and watched the fucking Punisher trial from Daredevil.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
Dude, Matt is such a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of a little bit of Matt for Captain
Mhm.
Enzo.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, for sure.
Like, cause Matt's also like really fucking buff and built, and
Yeah.
always has to straighten his tie. So I was thinking.
Oh my
like,
god, I'm so happy Piper got to fix his tie. I'm like, I want to do
That
that.
was
I
so
hope I
that was adorable.
was like,
Aww.
because the way you described it, like,
I
Piper
want to
needs
see
to
art
fix
of
his
that
tie.
now.
Daddy, let me fix your tie.
Meg, when you're feeling better, if you're up for it, that would be cool.
That'd be fun.
Any word on our?
No,
Okay.
I'm pretty bummed, but I'm not gonna push the issue. So
Should we reveal what we got so far?
yeah, I can do that. Give me a second.
Okay.
We got something?
Secret
Yeah,
project.
it's not done, but
I've been sworn to secrecy
Oh.
for like over 3 months,
I think I know what you're talking about.
hang on.
and I'm like, man, I'm just about to like ask if I can share this
Hang
at
on.
this point.
Is it our
So it's not done,
It's okay.
but this is what we have so far.
holy shit?
Oh, the babies! Oh, they're so cute!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, look at little Galatea.
they're so
Little
sweet.
Spanky.
Like over the corner of his armor.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
it's so
I
giddy,
haven't
that's
seen
so
it since they
good.
got so cleaned up.
And that's Preston over there with Piper.
Oh.
you broke Natalie.
Why you gotta do that to me?
I
Oh.
appreciate doubly the right side of the picture.
Well, yeah, of course.
So Annie,
so
that's
cute, they look
Juan's
so
love
happy.
interest.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want that so bad.
These are my kids.
These are my children. I love them very much. Oh my god, that's like cover photo material when it's done.
Spanky up
Like
on
I
his
said, it's
shoulder.
not done,
Mhm.
but you
Well,
know.
yeah, but when it's done,
That's still
obviously.
cool.
But it is.
That's super cool.
I commissioned it forever ago as like our 1-year anniversary thing, but my friend has a lot of health problems, so
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
No,
it's
that's
looking
fair.
really
I
good though.
understand. I was just like dying over here.
Mhm.
Like personally, I was like, I can't hold it in much longer. It's so
feel like-
cute.
it was a work session to
Look at all the
show.
hearts by Miri or by not Miri, Reese.
By
and
Lil
Lauren.
Reese.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Reese
so
is
sweet.
so like.
And then the one because he's
extrovert.
so like embarrassed to be
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
front of everyone else.
He's like, okay, but maybe a little heart.
That line art.
Oh
was
yeah, I just noticed the
incredible.
heart. That's cute.
It's beautiful.
I'm so happy you added Preston, and that makes me so like, Oh, jeez.
We're
heart.
gonna head out, but I'll see you
Alright.
guys next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for
Bye.
letting us borrow him, Annie, or her.
Yeah,
Annie.
thank you.
I know you guys have limited time, but we appreciate it.
It's
It
all
means-
good.
Yeah.
What was that?
I just said thank you for letting us borrow Jane for a few hours. I know you guys have limited time, so we appreciate it a lot, so we could play.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend while you have it.
Yeah, you will. Alright. Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let me get a fucking glass of